Everybody, this is your boy, the number one and only, the Purple Rillas. Now look at here. I just had a very, very fine and a very fun experience. So I just like to share it with y'all. Okay, so this all started when I wanted to purchase a different set of studio monitors, right? So I found these JBLs 306 make 2 or 3 or whatever, and I think it's 306p make 2, and I found out that I actually wasn't ordering 2, but in fact I was ordering 1. Okay, so the deal that I thought that I was getting, I actually wasn't getting. It wasn't as sweet as I thought. So upon receiving the 1 speaker, I was like, and I wanted to put that bad boy to use. I was like, damn, well, okay, so maybe I can use it for a mono monitor, just a mono monitor, because as you see, I got other monitoring options. So I was like, I'm just going to use it as a mono monitor. And I was like, okay, let me do that, because I definitely do a lot of mixing in mono. You know that I'm a fan of that. Mixing in mono is everything. Mixing in mono makes great stereo mixes. It's not that mixing in mono make your shit sound good in mono. Mixing in mono make your shit sound good in stereo. Okay. Anything else I want to say about that? Okay, so, and we all, people ask, how do you mix in mono? Mixing in mono is, of course, having your whole mix run through 1 speaker. That's mixing in mono. Your whole mix, left and right, is coming out of 1 speaker. Not, you're listening to, whatever. Left and right coming out of 1 speaker. Bang! So I ended up with 1 nice speaker. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and see if I can maneuver that. Now, when I did my research about cabling, okay, that's where the fun started. Because this is what I found out. I found out that there's a lot of wide cables out there. And I found that you can't just use these wide cables to merge audio. Of course, I wanted to merge my left and right together so that they come out of 1 speaker. And you can't really just take those wide cables to merge them. They're really for splitting 1 signal into 2, not merging 2 into 1. You can really damage your equipment doing that. So I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay. So I was on a quest to make my own. And I found out the difference mainly is that you need to have some resistance in your system, in your signal, like left and right. Okay, you can't just merge these together. You see that I merged them, but inside where I put my resistors here, you need resistors in your signal. Now you can find out exactly how to do this on a website called Why Not Why, and it's Y WHY, not NOT, Y WYE. Why Not Why. You type that in, check that site out if you're interested in the information on making these cables. So you need resistance on both sides so that you don't get like a crosstalk or a feedback going from one to the other, and you start losing the integrity of your signal. So I made these bad boys right here. And like I said, my resistors are right here because I wanted to try them out. Now these are unbalanced cables, because my distance, look, I'm less than 6 feet, so I'm not worried about having balanced cables. But balanced cables are preferred. I just didn't want to worry about stuffing all them resistors in there on my first little time soldering again. So so these are those. I guess, from what I hear, you can't really get this cable a lot. You can't really just go and buy this cable where it's merging 2 signals into 1. You know what I'm saying? And it has the resistors in there. They don't sell a lot of these cables. So I was like, man, I'm going to do a video, and if anybody else want them, I can make them for them. Whatever. They're very cheap, very cheap to make, and they definitely have quality. You see I got the gold tip Jones. So but I did tape this up right here. You know, just give me some slack, man. It's my first one. I taped that up right there. I didn't want to tape that. I wanted to put some shield or something on there, but it'll work out. The damn cable look great. Merging my two into one, going to that monitor right there. And I'm telling you, it works out great. So here's my test right here. Now, both of these units here take balanced and unbalanced connections. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I needed these. They take TRS, and this also take XLR. It can be done with any type of combination you want. Like anything you want. You can go from 2 TRS to 1 XLR. You know, it can go to just any combination, period, that you want. So, just to check it out, I wanted to test and make sure that I had nice, even distribution on my left hand side when I pan my sounds. I wanted to see how that sound, and I'm going to tell you. So here we go. I got a sound of a tum. I got 2 tracks, but I'm only playing 1, and this is the sound of a tum that I'm going to pan left and right, and we're going to check it out, and we shouldn't hear too much difference. Panning it, I'm panning it, I'm panning it. That's all coming out this one speaker. You see I got left and right. Now you see when it get in the middle, it comes a little louder. That's because of the way I got my panning laws set. Make sure you know about your panning laws in your DAWs. And that's that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Another way though that I check my ish, because I go off feel a lot. Now this song right here is one of my old school joints, and I remember at the beginning, you know, one of the big things I noticed was Snoop used to come on there and say "buster ass niggas," and then he said on like the left, and then Corrupt or somebody come and say "buster ass niggas" again, and he said on the right. So I wanted to check that and make sure that that sounded like both of those guys right there in my face. Like, I wanted to hear what that equated to in the music that I listen to daily. That's one. That's two. And I'm going to tell you what, too. On another note, this damn JBL, though, this is a 6.5 inch, man. This one speaker be bumping. I'm talking about lows. When I first played this thing, I had to check because I thought I still had my subwoofer on, and I didn't. This thing gets some, I'm talking about it gets some low frequencies, man. Like, now, of course, I just got it sitting up there, and it does have a boundary EQ on the back, far as the noise, far as all that. I don't have no treatment on it or anything, but definitely I know what that means, and I know what it equates to, and it's not affecting this situation here that I'm talking about with this bass. All right, it definitely does affect bass, but it's not the this damn speaker is still putting out good ass bass and nice frequencies and nice lows. So what I also noticed, right, was inside my DAW, it was different ways that I could switch to mono. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could use a plug-in, switch it to mono. I can use my DAW, switch the damn thing to mono. A lot of ways inside my software that I could have did that. And what I noticed was when I do that, the different ways, they sort of sound different sometimes. So I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, I don't really know who to trust, because they don't all sound exactly the same. When I switch to mono, it should sound like one thing, because that's me merging them into mono. They should all sound the same when they switch to mono, but they don't. So I wanted a way to do it outside of the DAW, outside of the computer. And I'm telling you, that is recommended. You take away the software doing it for you, and you do it yourself naturally. Oh, and let me show you something else. Hold on, I'm going to put the phone down for 1 second. Bang! He's back. This is what I used to use right here. Is this 808 XL speaker. You know, it's a little Bluetooth speaker, and I liked it, and I still like it, because it's one speaker, and it was designed to merge both of those signals together and come out of one speaker. And they did that good. They did that great. I listen to this. This is a big part of my monitoring setup right here. It used to be. This damn speaker right here. This little 808 speaker. It bumped too. It kicked. But it was definitely the best. I trusted that more outside of the computer than I trusted hitting my mono switch inside my DAW. And it sounded cleaner also. This is a bigger version of that. It sounds exactly like that. And I'm good. And this right here might even introduce some coloration or some bass boost or something. This is a studio monitor. So I'm going straight to that bad boy. Merge signal, going straight to that bad boy. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Like I say, you know where to get the info. If you want some type of cable or configuration made, holla at your boy, purplerilla at purplerilla.com. And matter of fact, I was even thinking that I can even make like speaker switch boxes, any type of thing, like if people need different configurations to do different things. People might need 1X XLR being able to come out to 4 fucking RCAs, and who the fuck knows, and you might want to switch this off and switch that to be able to do that. So, you know, it's real easy to do that type of stuff, and I love soldering. So holla at your boy if you need any of that type of thing. I think that's the gist of this. And I'm out. We're going to go ahead and end this with some Dog Pound from 1990 something. Dog Pound for life.
Your ass with a corn, nigga.